Hi, welcome to More Craft Studio. I'm Claudia, and today we're going to be making a countdown to Christmas cake topper. Some of the materials I'm going to be using are craft glue, tweezers or a weeding tool, double-sided foam tape. I am going to be using vinyl for some of my graphics. You can use your choice of cardstock like glitter, foil, or just textured cardstock is fine too. I'm going to begin by putting together our smaller pieces like this ribbon banner, and I'm using double-sided foam tape to add a little bit of dimension. Here I'm using double-sided foam squares, and I'm also going to be using black glitter vinyl from Tech Wrap. I love using vinyl on my cake toppers because it just looks so pretty, and whenever I'm working with thinner fonts, it just makes it easier to have a nice clean lettering. And so I'm also using their transfer tape. The trick to adding vinyl to cardstock and making sure you don't tear the paper is just put it over the cardstock lightly, pat it just a little bit, and then pull the transfer tape at an angle. For the bow on my tree, I'm going to be using vinyl again, and it is a pretty red reflective vinyl. I love the look of this bow. I think it looks so pretty and it just adds a nice touch. I'm going to be trying out painter's tape as transfer tape. I'm going to be putting lettering on my mailbox and I'm using vinyl. I thought that the painter's tape was going to be a little bit more gentle and not have too much adhesive. It actually ended up tearing my cardstock a little bit. I would say next time I would just maybe put the painter's tape on the back of my hand so it's not as sticky. I used the painter's tape again for the lettering on the mailbox, and I was able to get the vinyl on the mailbox just fine. For the insert on the mailbox, the little square, I'm going to be adding double-sided tape on top and adding a laminate square because I want to be able to use dry erase marker to handwrite the days that are left until Christmas. If you're enjoying this video so far, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more party decor, DIY tutorials, and more. For the Christmas lights, I used foil cardstock and it gives it a nice reflective look. I really liked the way that the Christmas lights turned out. Once I have all of my Christmas lights together, I'm going to be using vinyl again for the lettering and placing that right over the Christmas lights. If you're wondering why I'm using vinyl for the lettering, I like a nice clean look. Sometimes when I'm using thinner fonts, it's a little hard to add glue and to glue it onto cardstock. Sometimes there's extra glue that comes off on the sides and it just does not work out for me. So I have found that using vinyl just gives it that nice clean look and I'm able to add thin lettering to my cake toppers. For this piece here, I did emboss the circle cutout, which gives that snow illusion. I love embossing pieces on my cake toppers because it adds a nice and fun texture. And look at how pretty that looks. Now it's time to put my cake topper together, and this is honestly like a puzzle piece. I do have a layer that shows me where each piece goes. That way it's exactly how I designed it in Design Space. For this actual cake topper, I'm not going to be using it on a cake. I actually made it for my kids. They've been asking me every single day, how many more days until Christmas? How many more days until Christmas? So I'm going to be placing it on top of our fireplace and just displaying it there every morning. We'll go ahead and change the number so that they can know exactly how many days are left until Christmas. Now that I have majority of the cake topper put together, I'm going to be putting double-sided foam tape on all of the other layers. I like to add about 2 to 3 layers to my cake topper. It just brings all of the colors together and it gives a nice sturdy feel to my cake topper. For the last layer, I'm going to be adding my reindeer, and I use Tech Wrap's glitter vinyl. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this fun countdown to Christmas cake topper. If you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe for more party decor, DIY tutorials, and more. And this is the final look. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.